week in the life of a period video. Could my voice go any higher there? Probably not. If you don't know what a week in the life of a period video is, it is literally where I vlog a week in the life of my period. I like to think of it as a sort of safe space for us people with periods to talk about our periods and discuss them without any sort of judgment and without any sort of lashback or anything like that. And I hope with these videos to reduce the stigma surrounding periods and make it more of a normal thing to talk about, because it is a normal thing. So that's what I hope to gain with these videos. I've been vlogging my period for 5 months. It's Wednesday the 2nd of November. Oh, again, that blows my mind. And I have my period. I got it yesterday, the 1st of November. Last month I got it on the 7th of the month. The month before that I got it on the 8th. So this month it's well early. I was surprised because I tweeted saying that I felt like I had my period yesterday. I was so emotional, I was all over the place. So I felt so periody. And then right after that tweet I went to the toilet and I'd had my period. I was like, whoa. I didn't really get any PMS before that. This time, usually a week before my period I get loads of PMS and I'm a riot. But this time I was a riot on the day of my period, which was weird. And then last night was just a disaster. I went to Fraser's house, my boyfriend, and I was so moody, like it was so bad. Like I'm never usually that bad. I feel like each month now the one day is progressively getting worse. I had really bad cramps, I had the lower back pain, which I never used to get but now I do. Today I have cramps. I don't have the lower back pain but I've got cramps. I managed to get my cup in. I boiled my cup this morning, finally. Last month I didn't use it at all. This month I was determined. I'm determined to use it all the time and see how I get on. I got it in no bother, but I'm wearing a panty liner as well just in case, because I don't want any leakage. I'm trying to book an insanity class tonight because since this is day 2 technically, kinda, tonight should be when it's at its heaviest, so we'll see how it goes. It's full just now but I'm going to keep trying and get a space, and if not I'll do an intense exercise anyway just to see, like with the cup in, just to see how it goes. And I'm about to go to work. I need to go actually, like right now. I've not actually went into work yet. I'm early but I had to stop for a coffee because I just felt like I need to treat myself. I'm not feeling good, to be honest. Like I know work will make me feel better because it distracts me, because I need to be like happy and stuff. But my cramps are so bad right now. It makes me feel a bit sick. I feel horrendous. I'll update you later. I'm thinking I really want to go a walk because the autumn trees are so nice. Oh my god, my cramps are so bad. I said I was going to book my insanity class tonight, but I'm not going to because I don't want to be in public. But I've still got my cup in and I'm going to attempt to do a workout just now. It's basically insanity, like it's just as intense, so I'm going to try that. The last thing I want to do right now is exercise. Like we're just going to need, I can't even talk. I'm that sore, I'm making no sense. Let's just do it, let's go.
Hey guys, it's Kelly from fitnessblender.com.
I'm dying. Oh wow, Einstein. That was brutal. I can't talk. I'm currently dying right now. I mean, I feel better that I've done it, but I still have cramps. I'm just going to attempt to take my cup out again because I've had it in almost 8 hours now, and see how I got on, because you remember the bloodbath last time after taking that out. Wish me luck. That went really well. I apparently have a really heavy period and I leaked a little bit onto my panty liner, but not that much. And then when I emptied the cup it was pretty much full. And getting it out was no bother. I think it's when you have like a heavy period it's easier to get out with all the blood. Totally fine. I'm going to have a shower and then put the cup back in later on for bed. So I'm really chuffed. That was good. Little update. Can you see this weather by the way? It's the next day and this morning I got my cup in overnight and I left it in overnight. I just said my brain's not. Does anybody else get the whole brain fart thing constantly when they're on their period? Is that a thing? Maybe I'm just using it as an excuse, I don't know. I left the cup in overnight. This morning, I woke up and I'd leaked through my pad and through my pants and through my pyjamas. And I was like, what? I put it back in this morning. Went fine again. I'm like nailing this cup thing. I've got a pad on and it is still kind of leaking a bit, but my period is really heavy and I've still got cramps. Like that's day 3 and I've still got cramps and that never happens. So I think this period's just like coming back worse and I'm like, God, it better not keep progressively getting worse. My mood's alright today, like I'm fine. Oh, saying that, the new Trainspotting trailer came out and I got a bit emotional when I heard Born Slippy. I was like, oh, so good. So I can't wait to see that, but it's not until January. I love that it's like news, it's Scottish news that the new Trainspotting's coming out, because it's like an iconic Scottish film. Watch it if you've not seen it. I'm just on my break just now. I'm going to go to my next shift. Oh, there's a little robin in that tree. It's tiny. Today's so full of nature. Kidding on. I noticed as well that I've not been breaking out. That's good. That was creepy, those eyebrows. Look. So I'm with Amy. I brought Snickers to the pub. The pub. Oh yeah, nobody knows we're in the pub. We go to the pub for coffee. I said pub like 10 times. And I brought Snickers because I'm on my period and I can do what I want. Amy was texting someone. Amy was texting someone there and she wrote butt, but it auto-corrected to buttcomb. What's a buttcomb? I've never used that word. After I said that my skin was good and I had no spots, I got a spot, so I should just learn to shut my mouth. I'm on my work break and I am just going to go in a couple of shifts, but I am so tired. I'm so tired. I went for coffee with Amy. When I went home I took my cup out and I just ended up putting a tampon in overnight because it was like leaking so much that it's just so heavy, like it's just not good. Today it's a lot lighter, but I just shoved a tampon in anyway for quickness, and I find it easier to get the cup in and out when I've got a heavy flow. When the flow is not as heavy, it's not as easy to get in and out. My cramps have gone though, which is good. I mean, that's always a bonus. I think I might try and get Fraser in the video to talk about periods, possibly. So I'm home from work now. I just had a Chinese. It's 20 to 7. We get in about 6:15. Thought I'd treat myself, so I had a Chinese. Came home, took my tampon out, which there was barely anything on it. On my break today, I asked on Snapchat for you to ask me questions and I would answer them and I would open them on this video. Don't you just love it when the front face camera opens and you're like... The first one's from Chelsea Wilson, so I'm going to open Chelsea's question just now. How do you feel about Oh, I'm really not good at this. She said, how do you feel about how hormonal contraception affects your body? I'm sure that's what it said. Oh my god, I need to be quicker. I was trying to show you at the same time as reading it and it wasn't working. How do you feel about how hormonal contraception affects your body? Oh my god, that's why I came off the pill, because it was affecting me that much negatively that sentence did not make sense. That I was just like, oh screw this, I couldn't even deal with it. It varies for everybody obviously, so it depends on the individual and how they're dealing with it and how their body's reacting to it. I don't like the effects that the hormonal contraception that I've used have had on my body. Like the implant, I think it was Implanon that I had, and that plus I had so many pills. I've been on 3 or 4, they all had a negative effect on my body. I just wanted to see what my body was like without all the hormones inside me. If it's a negative effect and if it's making you feel horrendous, then I'd definitely look at other options. Let's try and do this again. Rach Inky, she said,
so I just wanted to know if you had any advice on how to deal with severe period cramps, because I get them and they're really annoying.
She had a cool accent. She kind of sounded like Moscow Moon a wee bit. Where are you from, Rach? Where are you from? What was the question? Oh my god. Oh yeah, advice on period cramps. Oh, you've asked the wrong person. I just deal with mine and I don't do anything. I didn't take painkillers. All I did was just moan, moan, moan. Amy, nice night, Amy, great. Laura Wilson, I love this girl. She comments on all my videos and she's just lovely.
My question is, what kind of contraception do you use now that you're not on the birth control pill?
Good question. She's got another one coming.
Another question I have is, did you have any crazy symptoms when you came off the birth control pill? Like, did your skin freak out, stuff like that?
So to answer your question, Laura, I'm not currently on any contraceptives whatsoever just now. Obviously I use protection, but in general, I'm not on any contraception. I don't know whether I want to change that. I don't know. As for the craziness when I came off the pill, I thought my skin would break out more than it did. It did break out a little bit, but nothing major. Because as soon as I came off, I was expecting my periods to go exactly as they were when I was in high school, like diarrhea, throwing up. I've never said diarrhea that enthusiastically in my life. You know, at first my periods were irregular, they were all over the place when I came off, and then now they're pretty regular apart from the fact that this month it came a week early. Yeah, I didn't really have any crazy symptoms, funnily enough. My moods, however, that's a different story. I'm pretty sure my moods were really up and down all the time. My hormones didn't know what was happening, and because obviously I've just came off this hormonal contraceptive, so my hormones are a bit like but we're all good, we're all good. So let me know how yous got on, if yous have ever came off any form of contraception. That's all the questions that I have from Snapchat. If you want to add me on Snapchat, you can. Gute Nacht. So I'm going to reply to some of your comments from the last week in the life of a period video. I really liked the last week in the life of a period. Whoa, it's playing. Because I just loved that night out. Like, I had a messy night out and I vlogged it and it was so much fun. I got a lot of interesting comments. I love this comment, right? I got a few amazing comments from guys, and Colin said this. So he said, I've been following this series just to understand better what women go through, but I admit I do feel uncomfortable at times, not sure why. Thanks for tackling this, Erin. As a guy, I think it does help eliminate the stigma of talking about it. Can't understand why it's such a taboo topic. I thought this was a great comment, and I replied saying that's what I wanted to happen, and hopefully over time it'll be less comfortable and weird for you, because I can understand that if you're not used to hearing about periods in such detail as this, then it might feel a bit uncomfortable. The more that you do hear it and the more that you get used to it, the less taboo it'll be, you know. So thanks Colin for your comment, I loved it. BZ Vlogs, I'm assuming this is Zoe, said, haha, miss your awesome dad dance moves, Erin. I totally dance like a dad. She said, I'm really intrigued to try a cup now, seems pretty easy. And this month it has been so easy to use my cup, like I'm loving it. I've not got it in today, I've just got a pad on because it's just been comfier. I like the no effortness of having just a pad on, whereas the cup you do need to insert and take it out again, but it's really not that much more effort than, it's just me being lazy. Another guy commented, Scottish bloke, he said, I always enjoy watching the week in the life of a period videos. Since I have no real experience of it, it's definitely changed the way I view periods, and that is what I want to happen with these videos. I love that comment as well, because that is just my aim, and I love that guys watch these videos as well. If you're a guy and you're watching this video, let me know. I want to know what you think. Like, do you view periods, how do you view periods in general, and are these videos helping? But these videos obviously aren't just for guys, or, you know, again, as I said, a safe space for us all to discuss these kind of things. Thanks again to everyone that commented, and if you want to feature in the next week in the life of a period video, then leave a comment or a question below. I'll discuss it in the next week in the life of a period video. There's nothing else to report about today's period, like it's fine, I'm just wearing a pad again. So it's fireworks night and bonfire night, and everywhere you look you can just see fireworks. Look at all the mini fireworks way at the horizon. Oh, it's going to be a big one. Ooh. Well, that's what my belly felt like on Wednesday afternoon. I just wrote a blog post. I've not wrote a blog post since February, and I just wrote one about periods and why I film about periods. I got another Snapchat question from someone called Sarah, so I thought I'd answer that just now. She said, hi, what's the best way to deal with PMS, intruding on your life and inconvenient times? Like, I really don't need those hormones right now. Oh my god, that is a really good question, and one that I'd like to know the answer to myself. For me, these diaries really help, these video diaries, because I can take note of when things are happening, how I'm feeling at certain times. So I think if you're into it, maybe writing a diary would help, and venting out all your frustrations and all your emotions and hormones, and then it means you can also like keep track of how you're feeling at certain times, and also just seeing friends, doing things that you enjoy doing, taking care of yourself is really important. So thanks Sarah for asking your question. Feeling good today. I went a walk with Fraser last night. Didn't get him in the video because we were too busy catching up and talking and stuff, so I'll definitely get him in another part of the video at some point. We're both red and like,
you're
I'm
white
spotty.
and I'm red.
You're really red,
I'm
white, so red.
Blushing, I don't know.
You're the colour of period.
Oh.
We're tired, we just went to the cinema.
It's fun. Seen Arrival. We seen Arrival, it was pretty good.
I said I'd interview him for this period vlog, and it's like, we couldn't have picked a worse time,
Yeah.
because we're both absolutely gubbed. And like, he's never really been on the videos apart from the Africa videos. Africa videos. Snippets. Cyprus, that's an old one. Rare appearance. First question, do you think periods are gross?
Well, I'm not exactly,
That was not quick enough, no.
I'm not exactly excited by the notion of a period. I'm sure some guys are, right enough.
Probably.
I mean,
we're getting way off track.
okay, so...
This is a disaster.
I'm always like this, it's not just periods, it's
We're really tired.
Yeah.
Like, you have no idea. Like, I can't stop laughing now. So, do you think periods are gross?
No, not particularly.
Not too quiet.
Not particularly. Can you hear me? Just
Cool.
blood, and that's it, innit? That is what it is.
Blood, exactly. What do you think about the fact that I film my periods and put it on the internet for everyone to see?
I think it's pretty cool. I think it's something that people should talk about more. Something I don't think about a lot.
You liar.
I mean, as a guy, you don't think about it enough, but
No.
it's not something that you have to think about.
And do you think Did it help you understand a bit more? Do you watch the videos?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I get the stories from you anyway, so
Yeah,
I know.
true.
What
He
the
has to
content
deal with
is.
it, like, I was gonna say first hand, but it's not really first hand when you don't have a period.
Yeah, I definitely think I have learnt a lot from going out with you.
Would you say I'm pure midi in my period?
Mhm. I mean, by that you mean ups and downs, not directed at anybody or anything. Nothing definitely. Not.
So that's it. That'll do.
So is that going in?
That's
it.
good and that's it. That'll let you do.
Jeez,
I know.
Apologies for the mess.
Bye.
Nice to meet you. I think.